Are you wonder why you're seeing this pretty image, this pretty beach back here, this pretty ocean? Because there's still no boat. Long story, here's a little bit about it. Well, honestly, this is an episode I should have recorded last fall after we made some decisions, but I didn't because I'm just new to video editing and kept putting it off. In any case, I've got 3 coming up back to back here for you, so be sure you like and subscribe to watch as I show you what's happening now. Here we go. Let's get on with it. Well, one last video for the season, and it's a video that says we're not going to launch the boat this year. Here's the story. If you'll remember, we had the wrong color engines delivered, and you couldn't just change the cowlings, it turned out. Beneteau wanted to send new engines. So we had to wait for new white engines to be delivered and mounted on the boat. By the time they got delivered, though, our season here in Buzzards Bay was about over. So what do? Do we put it in the water or not? And the answer is we're not going to put it in the water. Well, that's the news, but there are a few little tidbits that I recorded over the fall as we decided to make that decision, and I thought I'd share a couple of little tidbits with you as part of just owner stories. Nothing important here. You can probably skip it if you need to, but just fun stuff for me. So there's still a lot of commissioning to do, as you can see. Most of the things are still in packages and not mounted, but we're not going to do that until after the Seakeeper's done, because it all has to get done when the flybridge gets put together anyway. One more quick video on the freezer option. Some people get this as a refrigerator, some people get it as a freezer. We opted to get it as a freezer. Oops, I just pulled that little pin out. See how this detent works. Open this up. There we are, new freezer. Obviously, here's the make and model number. Awesome sauce. And that pins down to keep it latched when you're on your way. Those of you who want to see the inside of this, looks like there's a little bit of fluid that might have gotten overfilled when they filled it at the factory. Nice layout out here. Controllers for the AC, controllers for the Fusion. This, I believe, is windshield washer fluid. This looks like maybe air conditioning pump in here. This is hot water heater down here. Nicely done fittings, looks all brand spanky and new. Not a lot of attention paid sometimes to how much storage there is in here. So just for reference, that's my hand. And that's a decent size. That'll hold toothbrushes, toothpaste pretty easily. And then here underneath, I don't know if you can get a size reference here. That's my hand again going across. This does go up into here, so that might be a useful little tidbit to know. Nice little shelf up above. And then finally, underneath, how much space is here. Decent size underneath, actually. Again, hand for reference. It's actually quite big enough for quite a few things. There's a nice little shelf underneath. And it tucks back around for things that you might want to store over the long run. So I would say decent amount of storage on board. The shelf up above is exposed, just something to keep in mind. This shower is pretty big. I'm 6'2", and I've got a good 5 inches of space above me, which is great. And I have not too much trouble using the little latch to open the door, getting it closed. See if I can get it around. I do have to kind of move a little bit to the side to get it around me, but in general, it seems to work pretty darn good for a big man. So we're in the bathroom. A couple of things. There's a nice little vanity or privacy cover that comes off here, because if you want to take that off for extra visibility or extra light here in the bathroom while you're in there, that's great. But you can cover it up for privacy. And then we have a wiki going, by the way, for this boat. The shower requires you to hold this button down. I should have made it clear that it's hold the button down in order to actuate the drain at the bottom of the shower to empty the water. A lot of people are replacing that button with a toggle switch that you can turn on and off. Another nice little note, the window covering in here is vinyl right out of the chute, so it's really nice and swell for that. And there's also some people who are taking and changing out the way this is working down here. Right, little water can make its way through that little notch in the corner. So a variety of people trying different ways to prevent the water leakage from coming down here and rolling down here and rolling out there. So while there may not be many more things from us about our adventures over the course of the winter because it'll be in storage or having a Seakeeper installed. So hang in there with us. See you later.